Hello there, welcome. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I want to give a little review of a new product that I have, which is my Blue Yeti USB microphone. Now you might be familiar with this microphone. It is the most popular USB powered microphone there is. It's been around for a long time. Lots of people use it because it works very well. It works very easy. Person like me, I'm a minimalist. I live out of a 35 square foot minivan, and so don't have a lot of space for recording equipment. So I use an iPad. It's an iPad Pro to sometimes record with as a camera like I'm doing now, and all the time I use my iPad to edit videos. The nice thing about a USB microphone like this one here, this Blue Yeti here, is that it plugs up with a USB cord, and it comes with that. Now, it normally would plug into your computer with a normal USB. Since I have an iPad Pro, my iPad Pro has a USB-C port, and so because of that reason, I had to buy this little adapter. It just goes on the end, and that way I can plug this cable into my iPad Pro, and it works a treat. Now, a couple of things you might notice right off the bat here. First is I have the Blue Yeti on an arm. This is a boom arm. I bought this separately. The Blue Yeti comes with a desktop stand. That desktop stand didn't work out very well for me. It put the microphone too far away from my mouth, and so that meant that I wasn't getting really good sound quality with it. So I bought a cheap boom arm. This one I just found off of Amazon. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a little tinny, it's a little weak, but it works well enough for my purposes. I'm not going to replace it with anything. It works good enough for me. Now, the other thing you'll notice is this microphone is not hooked up. I don't have the USB hooked up to my iPad, and there's a very good reason for that, which I'll get into momentarily. So normally I would use this microphone to add some voiceover to some video clips as I am putting together a vlog. But unfortunately, I am usually always in a noisy environment. For one thing, I'm recording in a small van for most of the time. At the moment here, I'm actually in a city. I'm parked on a busy street, so there's cars rushing by on this side, and behind me there are people that are walking by. There's some people actually standing and talking, smoking behind my van here, so lots of noise going on all around. So the idea with having a microphone that I could get right up and address into means that I can cut out some of that background noise. Now, to give you a little demonstration about some of that background noise and what I'm trying to get rid of by using a microphone, I can tell you right now I'm using a lavalier mic. This is a lavalier mic made by Rode. You can see it clipped here on my shirt. That's the audio that I'm using right now. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to unplug it and give you just a sample of audio from the iPad itself. So this is a sound sample using the microphones in my iPad, and only the microphones in my iPad. I'm sitting about 2 feet away from my iPad, mounted on a tripod directly in front of me. Now, this is a sound sample using the Blue Yeti microphone, a microphone that I think sounds very, very pleasant. There are cars going by outside. There are people standing behind my van. There are some people walking by just now. So kind of gives you an idea of how this microphone kind of pulls in my voice and takes away some of the outside noise. So what did you think? Which do you think sounds the best? Personally, I think that the Blue Yeti sounds the best by far, and that's why I have liked using it over the last month and a half that I have had this microphone. Unfortunately, I'm not using it now, and I haven't been able to use it lately because of one major flaw with this microphone, and that is this little connection here, that is a USB mini connection, and that connection is, I think, an outdated connector. The problem with it is it doesn't give you a very good, strong connection. I don't know if you can see that there. See how it's wobbling a little bit? That little wobble means if I touch this cord at all, or if the wind just blows and moves the cord a little bit, the microphone will come unconnected from the iPad, and it'll actually turn the iPad on and off at kind of a very rapid pace as the cord is moving and making connection and breaking connection. It's almost impossible for me to actually use this mic because I can't keep the iPad recording because the connection keeps breaking. Now, I have put in a warranty claim with Blue, and I'm going to see where that goes. I haven't heard back from them yet, but I think no matter what happens, no matter if Blue wants to take care of this mic under warranty or not, I don't think it's the right mic for me in the van. I think that this outdated, archaic connector is not a good choice for this situation, my situation. I think if you've got this mic plugged in and it stays plugged in, sitting on your desk, you'd probably have better success with this really poor quality connector. But since I am needing to plug it in and unplug it every time I use it because I don't have a place to keep this set up all the time, I think that just means that I probably am to blame for this connector failing. Even though the connector is a bad connector, I think it would probably last better if it were plugged in and stayed plugged in for most of the time. That's not something I can do, obviously, and so that means as great as this mic sounds, I don't think even a new, properly working one is going to be a good choice for me going forward. So, while I'm waiting for Blue to get back to me about my warranty claim, I went ahead and bought a new mic. I had to order it, and so it'll be in hopefully next week, and I can get back to a little better quality audio, because I don't know if you like the sound of this lavalier mic. I don't, and it makes my editing quite a bit more difficult when I get around to editing the sound that comes from this mic versus a much better quality mic. So, a little annoyed. I'm actually very annoyed, but live and learn, I guess. These are the things that happen. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it.